What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing another Manchester City transfer update. I am rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window, so you guys can be kept up to date and in the loop with the latest Manchester City news first and fast on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. But to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 500 likes once more is the like goal. And also don't forget, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Let's crack on then with this transfer update. We've got plenty to get through, so we're going to start off with the outs. And firstly, just want to say a happy retirement to former Manchester City man Alexander Kolarov. He did leave Manchester City to head over to Roma in Italy. He's now retired at the age of 36. Did play for Manchester City between 2010 to 2017, making 165 appearances for us in that time, and I am wishing him all the very best on his retirement. Now, moving on, we do have an update on Liam Delap. Now, Sam Lee at The Athletic has said that Liam Delap will be loaned out by Manchester City this summer in search of regular first-team football. The big question is, where will he end up? Will he be a rotated player at a Premier League club? Will he be used as a regular if he was to drop down a division and potentially go to the Championship? That is the question, and I would have thought City would want something sorting ready for pre-season, so he can have a pre-season at his loan club ready to kick on there to show what he can do, but we will see. Now, we've also got an update on Nathan Ake. Firstly, congratulations, he's got married over the summer break, so a big congratulations to him and his partner. Good news. He's getting linked though with the exit door at Manchester City, which is a shame. CFC News page on Twitter has said that Thomas Tuchel, he's keen on Nathan Ake this summer. I have no doubt in my mind that this is due to the fact that he is homegrown by the club for their Champions League quota. He is also homegrown as well, even though he's born and plays for the Netherlands. He is classed as a homegrown player due to him being, well, obviously rose through the academy at Chelsea and being at Chelsea long enough and in England long enough for him to be classed as a homegrown player. I'll be honest, I'll take this with a pinch of salt. I'll be very, very surprised if Nathan Ake leaves Manchester City this summer. Now, moving on, we've got a massive update on Gabriel Jesus. So the latest on him, Di Marzio in Italy has said that Arsenal, they are ready to do everything that they can to sign Jesus this summer. He does say that Spurs are also in the mix. They're interested. They want to sign him as well. But it's Arsenal that are doing everything right now to try and sign Gabriel Jesus. Spurs hold the advantage of having Champions League football to offer, but it's Arsenal right now that want Jesus. Jonathan Smith at goal, he's the correspondent for Manchester City there, says that Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal is described as being close. He does say that the transfer could be completed in the coming days. Now, I'm not under the impression that this deal is that close. However, that doesn't mean things aren't happening behind the scenes with the amount of rumours and everything going round. I am certain when I say that Arsenal have put some kind of offer into Manchester City for Gabriel Jesus. City are considering that, and because of that, Charles Watts at the goal, is the correspondent for Arsenal, has said that Gabriel Jesus' entourage right now are travelling from Brazil to England to try and force through a transfer for Gabriel Jesus to join Arsenal from Manchester City. There's no mention at all around a fee. We do know that City, combined with Jesus and Sterling, are looking to try and accumulate roughly around 90 to 100 million pounds for both of these transfers. City looking for around 60 million pounds for Raheem Sterling, so we'll be looking at around 45 million pound mark here for Gabriel Jesus. I imagine it would probably be around 30 to 35 million pound plus some performance-based add-ons for this transfer. We'll see the direction that City and Jesus and Arsenal go in, but things are warming up when it comes to this transfer. I will, of course, keep all my eyes and ears peeled on this, and I will keep you guys up to date with that. I have no doubt in my mind I will have another big update on Jesus in tomorrow's transfer update. Now, moving on, Bernardo Silva had a little bit of clarification on his potential exit from Manchester City, and despite the Spanish media getting very excited about Bernardo Silva potentially joining Barcelona, Pep Guardiola has once more played this down. Bernardo Silva's not really spoken about it. Just like Nathan Ake, I'll be very, very surprised should Manchester City sell Bernardo Silva this summer. A lot are saying things hinge on Frenkie de Jong being sold by Barcelona. The fee that Manchester City will be looking for, the wages and the whole package of that transfer is just going to be so expensive. The only way Bernardo leaves City is if he says to Manchester City, here's my transfer request, I want to leave to go to Barcelona, make it happen. And even then, I don't think the Frenkie de Jong transfer, United thereafter de Jong looking at around 60 to 70 million euros, just isn't going to cut it to sign Bernardo Silva. City looking between 80 to 100 million euros, and that to me, that's just scraping the barrel. I personally would value Bernardo Silva even more. City aren't in a position that they need to sell. It's all about whether the player wants to force that, but we'll see what happens with regards to that. Now, moving on, the Raheem Sterling latest. Rightio, following on from yesterday, Di Marzio said Chelsea closing on signing Sterling £35 million. Not the case. However, Ben Ransom at Sky Sports has said the City are looking around £60 million mark for Raheem Sterling. £35 million is nowhere near enough to tempt Manchester City to sell Raheem Sterling in this window. The Athletic have said that Manchester City will not replace Raheem Sterling this summer, but with the news of Jesus and Raheem Sterling potentially leaving, that's two attackers. I've heard City's plan is to try and use Cole Palmer more out wide. It's a big ask to go from playing a few minutes here and there to all of a sudden having the responsibility of playing on that right hand side. De Bruyne can help cover there. Phil Foden said he's happy to go on the right hand side as well. Does mean a lot more minutes for Jack Grealish. He's got a massive second season coming up here for Manchester City, but we still look an attacker short, even though we've brought in Alvarez and of course Erling Haaland as well. We just look a little short, and should both these first team players leave in Sterling and Jesus, to me City should be looking at an attacker, but I'm under the impression City won't be doing that in this window, and that could be something City either look at next winter or potentially next summer. We know City's focus is to replace Fernandinho with a defensive midfielder, and also looking at a fullback to potentially replace what would be Benjamin Mendy and or Alexander Zinchenko as well. Now, Gary Jacob at the Times has said that Manchester City have spoken with Chelsea and they've told Chelsea you must pay £60 million to sign Raheem Sterling this summer. Jacob Steinberg of The Guardian has said that Chelsea, they're going to up their efforts to try and sign Raheem Sterling over the next week or so. It's believed they're closing in on a deal to sell Romelu Lukaku to Inter Milan on a loan deal, where Inter are going to be paying all of his wage plus around 10 to 15 million euros in a loan fee. Once that's been confirmed and sorted, Chelsea are going to move their focus to Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is the player that they're looking at currently right now, not Ousmane Dembele of Barcelona. Chelsea, they've told Man City £35 million because they've seen Sadio Mane set to join Bayern Munich for a similar fee of around £35 million, and with him having 1 year left on his contract at Liverpool and Sterling having 1 year left on his contract at Manchester City, think that in terms of value they're roughly around each other. The problem is Raheem Sterling is younger than Sadio Mane. He's obviously an England international, he's homegrown, he's the Premier League premium included on this as well. To me, £60 million sounds about right, £35 million does not. And as I was saying before, City are looking for around 100 to 110 million euros. We're looking at around 90 to 100 million pounds for a combined sale of both Sterling, potentially to Chelsea, and Jesus, potentially to Arsenal. And that's what City are currently looking at. Apparently, I've heard rumours Chelsea did make an offer of around 25 million euros, plus some add-ons, which Manchester City have rejected for Raheem Sterling. But Chelsea, they're pushing, and they're going to be putting in another bid pretty soon. Now moving on to the ins, got a quick couple of transfers, a couple of interesting ones, both come in terms of fullbacks. The first one, Kieran Tierney, new name for this summer, but not a new name to the JSGC transfer updates. Now the Scotsman in Scotland, obviously, to state the obvious there, say that Kieran Tierney is on a list of potential left-backs that Manchester City could look at. We know the focus is on Marc Cucurella. We know there might be complications when it comes to the fee, and City are identifying alternatives. We've already heard about Rayan Aounouri that we spoke about in yesterday's video, and Kieran Tierney is believed to be another. It looks like Manchester City are looking at Premier League left-backs. They're looking for Premier League proven left-backs that have been there, done that, worn the t-shirt, know what the league is about, to bring them in for that experience. That's the reason we're getting linked with left-backs from the Premier League, and I firmly believe if we do sign a left-back this summer, it will be a left-back from the Premier League and not from abroad. So there we go. Cue all left-backs that play in the Premier League now being linked with Manchester City. Now moving on to the final transfer is an update on Marc Cucurella. Now Jacob Steinberg at The Guardian has also said that there is interest from Manchester City, Chelsea and Newcastle United in Marc Cucurella of Brighton and Hove Albion. However, Manchester City, they remain the player's preferred destination. Manchester City is still hoping to negotiate the price. City do believe £40 million will be enough to sign Cucurella. We know Brighton looking for around £50 million. So all a case of, will Brighton walk away, will they not walk away from their price and allow Manchester City to walk away instead, or will they negotiate and City will look for some improvements? Add-ons could be very crucial when it comes to this transfer. We know that City are focusing on Cucurella right now. Things are pretty quiet on the Calvin Phillips front, and Manchester City, we do know, want to sell players first before signing players, and that seems to be the case with Raheem Sterling and Jesus really hotting up. Should they leave, I've got a feeling then City will look towards making an offer for Cucurella. So it could be a case that two first-team players in attack leave, we bring a defender in, and we might focus on potentially bringing in an attacker if we want to later in the window or in another window. Do you agree with that or not though? That's the question. Let me know in the comments below. Jesus, Sterling, if they leave, who do you want to replace them? Should it be done this window? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 500 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming now for 30,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'm doing daily Manchester City transfer updates, so if you want to stay up to date on YouTube with the latest Manchester City transfer news first and fast, make sure you have subscribed with that bell pressed to be notified immediately for when I do upload, so you can stay up to date and in the loop ASAP. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries, and I'll see you all again religiously tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.